So, hey guys, dyeing my hair again, touching up the little pieces. There were some like red slash blonde spots like near my roots, and I was trying to fix that up, but I did run out of green dye, so I was covering the rest with pink. So I'm gonna have a lot of purple. It's all like underneath this green though. But yeah, after this set of dyeing, I'm just gonna leave it alone because yeah, there's a lot of like spots that I don't like that are lighter, especially like down here on both sides. They're too light, but I'm gonna drive myself nuts if I don't just leave it be. But it is sad to see all the teal in the bottle go. I've had that dye for almost a year, and that was one of the very first dyes I put on my head. But try to get a new bottle soon. So today's just been a very grumpy day. I woke up and checked my email only to find that Blizzard had charged me, and I didn't know why. Because I literally only have $5 in my account, so it's not like I can pay for anything that they would charge me. Well, apparently I miscalculated how the subscription works. I thought that after 3 months, then you'd get charged, but apparently you get charged first, and then you get 3 months. Which, if I'd have known that, I would have kept money in my account, but I did not. So now my bank account's probably going to end up bouncing, and I'm going to have to end up dealing with all that crap, which is super fun. And the people, there are some really amazing people at Blizzard customer support. There really, really are. I mean, they've done amazing things, but there are others that are just like, have you never learned how to talk to anybody at all? Because they'll phrase things in such a confusing way that I'm like, what? No, you don't understand. And like, I try to explain again. And, it seems like you get a different person each time, even if it's one support ticket. So, like, I explain the situation, saying, hey, I had paid for a month, and then I was expecting 3 months. I wasn't expecting to have to pay until June or July. And this person's like, oh no, blah, 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 saying something like, it's phrasing it in a way I didn't understand. And I was like, no, I don't think that this is correct. I mean, check my billing history and see what I've paid for. So a second person finally lists off in a easy to way to understand that, alright, they're like, alright, when you bought the battle chest, you got a month free. Alright, and you paid for a card, and you get that next month. Alright, it has been 2 months. After that, then we start charging you ahead of time. You always have to pay ahead of time instead of, after. And when he described it that way, it was so much easier for me to understand. I'm like, thank you. Some people don't understand that you have to phrase things a certain way for different people. And I'm one of those people that you have to explain it in a very simple way. You try to put too much complication into it, and I just stare at you like, what? Huh? Because I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm a pretty smart person, but at the same time, there are certain things that I just don't understand if you're going to phrase it a weird way. I don't know. So, I'm probably not going to be playing WoW for a while. Well, depending. If it bounces and my bank pays for it and I just have to pay the bank, I will. But if my bank sends it back, I won't. It'll just depend. And it sucks because I made a monk just recently. So fun. Monks are really fun. And at first I was like, this is a healing monk. Why is this not working? And then something just kept bugging me in the back of my mind. Press the button that switches the battle post. Just press it. And I was like, no, because it's going to be something stupid. So finally I just did. And I was like, oh, the healing's in a separate category where the second battle stance is. And now I'm like doing totally fine and everything. But yeah. So meh. I'm gonna dual spec Mist Weaver and Brewmaster. Yeah, I like Mistweaver so far. I usually choose the healing spec just because I like the idea of being able to heal for myself. Yeah. What else? Oh. There's a certain person that's kind of bothering me, and they're a friend of mine, not too close of a friend. They used to be a close friend, but like, alright, you guys know that I've been doing unnatural hair colors in my hair for about a year. Or more, obviously. I've had the teal dye for a year. And the only reason I stopped was because I was trying to get a job. Well, I'm still getting a job, but I've decided that I'm just going to deal with the headaches and wear a wig again because I can't be without my unnatural colors. I love them too much. Alright. Well, this person has seen me dye my hair these unnatural colors, and I think it inspired them to start doing their hair unnatural colors. And so now they're talking about all the hair colors they're going to do or have done, and apparently, and they're screwing it up really bad. Like, I've tried to help them, and they're screwing it up really bad. And I don't know, it's kind of bugging me that it feels like I'm being copied. I know people shouldn't care, you know, if a person's doing the same stuff, but they're acting like they're an expert on it, and I'm getting tired of feeling like I'm being copied. All right, and like in certain ways, I don't know if they're meaning to do it or not, but they're talking down to me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for a year. I look up tutorials all the time to try to get better at what I'm doing, you know, and you know, it's really getting on my nerves. And apparently now we chose the same hair color. I'm sorry, I wasn't freaking copying you. I looked at what was on my shelf and I was like, what would be a good combination? Because you know how I had done the orange and the blonde, I still wanted to do like double colors, you know, to continue on what I'd done. And I was like, well, I haven't used my teal in a while, so I'll use the rest of that. And I have a ton of pink, and I love pink, so I'll just put the pink over my blonde, you know. And then like in the mix in the middle, there's this purple, and it's beautiful. So like it really worked out well, you know. And here I find that they're going to be doing the same colors, you know, and apparently they decided it before me, and it just bothered me. I'm just like, not copying you, doing what I like to do because I've always done it. And that's yet another thing that irritates me. This is just going to be a ranting freaking video. My dad was like, what are you trying to prove, or what kind of statement are you trying to make, that why do you dye your hair all those colors, you know? He can't wrap his head around the fact that I just like these colors, that they're beautiful to me, that looking in the mirror and seeing my hair all these colors makes me happy. For no other reason than that. I'm not making a political statement. I'm not rebelling. I'm 27 years old. What the hell do I have to rebel against? It's stupid. And I'm just being me. There's no problems with that. Mah! So, yeah. When I've been playing some League of Legends, I was able to make a custom game with myself against bots, and it's much harder than the training, so I feel kind of like a wuss, but I'm trying. I'm working hard. And hopefully I'll get better at it. You know, practice. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I'd wanted to mention. I can't really think. I don't know. I know I just really, really wanted to make a video so I could just rant for a while. You know, I'm not trying to offend anybody. Oh yeah, I remember something else. My how did I synthetic hair video, you know, it's the cosplay process video that I did. There's still a person arguing with me saying, she dyed her synthetic extensions with Manic Panic. How come I can't do it? Did you wash it out with shampoo? Did you let it sit long enough? I saturated those extensions in cotton candy pink, wrapped them in tinfoil, and let them sit 24 hours. Then I washed them in cold water, and all of the dye came out. Then I looked up online and found out that you cannot dye plastic extensions with regular hair dye. She claims you can. You can't. 95% of the internet says that you cannot do it. They're plastic. They don't have pores like human hair. They can't absorb the dye. It's just a thing. That's why you have to use ink, like India ink or fabric dye. You have to, because it's just not going to work. And she just keeps arguing with me up and down, and it's irritating the piss out of me. I finally just blocked her. Have you not been looking at any other videos? Why are you nitpicking my video? It's a cosplay video. My hair extensions are already pink. Why do you care? It got me so mad. And then there was this other person who left this sweet comment. I was really happy. Then I looked at her comment, I was like, huh? She's asking me where I got my extensions. I flat out say in the video that I got them from a person who was very, very dishonest and gave very bad quality extensions, and I would never recommend them to anybody. So that tells me one of two things. Either she wouldn't respect my thoughts on that and still wanted to know where I got them, or two, she didn't watch the video and she was just saying it was a cool video to try to get attention, because her next response is that she wanted me to go to her page. She does music covers and subscribe and stuff. Number one, I hate to sound mean, but the first time you try to advertise to me, I'm going to ignore you. Because I don't like people trying to advertise to me. I will form my own opinions and my own conclusions myself. Number two, I don't watch people's music covers. I have one person whose music covers I watch. One person, because they are a super cool friend. One person, and they're friends, so of course I watch their covers. Number three, I am a nerd. I get on here to look at gaming stuff. Get on here for anime. Get on here to listen to Nightcore. I don't get on here to watch somebody's covers. I understand that you have a talent. I understand that you want to, help yourself go far, but if you're gonna randomly advertise on somebody's page who has absolutely nothing to do with what you're advertising, you're not gonna get very far. You're just gonna irritate them. I know that I'm an overly negative person, and a kind person be like, sure, I'll check it out. But I'm not. I'm a recluse with social anxiety who likes to be left alone. I hope you find lots of followers. I hope that you go far. But don't nag me to go subscribe to you. The moment I get nagged to be subscribed to, that's the moment I leave. That's it. Leave. Ugh. So, yeah, I just wanted to vent, and I know it's like a 11-minute long video, but thanks for letting me vent, and if any of you guys are like bothered by anything I've said, you can come talk to me about it, but yeah, like I said, I just needed to vent, so hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.